finally back. After over 2 months of being off YouTube due to the channel getting hacked, for anyone that didn't know, I finally made it back, and this is the first video I will be making. So, in that 2 months, a lot has happened. Let's just say this is the worst start to a year that I can remember for a long time. Weather has been absolutely horrendous. Ever since I got back from Spain on the 12th of December, there's only been like a handful of days that have actually been, you know, rideable, you know, actually not too bad. And it seems to be that we just get one day at a time in amongst all the wind and rain. And then now, 22nd of March, it looks like we are just on the edge of complete country shutdown because of this coronavirus. What I admittedly didn't see as a big threat has now developed into something way more sinister and impactful than we originally thought. So it is a nice day today, and I don't have coronavirus. I don't know anyone who does, so I don't need to quarantine or self-isolate, but I do need to practice social distancing. Now, so that means for me, I'm not going to go travelling any far distances today. In fact, I'm just going to ride almost straight from my house and do my local trails. Add to that, I'm going to do the easier trails, or ones I know well, in order to lower the risk of me getting hurt and lower the risk of the NHS having to come out and you know, further stretching the already stretched NHS. So that's what I'm going to do just now. I have a feeling in a few more days we will not be able to ride at all or leave our houses, so I'm going to take this opportunity to have a bit of fun, and I will use that opportunity as well to explain what's been going on with this bloody channel of mine. So let's jump in the bike and head up the hill. So, love them or hate them, I'm on my Levo. I'm on an e-bike because I want to be able to speak on the way up the hill. And if I was going up my normal bike, I'd be very much out of breath. So I've stuck it in turbo just now so that I can explain in a way. So many of you will be wondering what happened to the channel. Well, the short story is I fell for a phishing email. So basically an email sent to me, well, sent to many people, and many people fell for it like me. Clicked the link, bang, and just like that, that was my YouTube channel I'd spent 3 years building gone. The hacker basically added themselves in as a business associate, made it a business YouTube account, which I didn't know you could do, added themselves in, and then removed me, and then made themselves sole owner of my YouTube channel. And you guys will have seen the crazy stuff that went on with the channel from that point on, releasing all my Patreon only cuts onto YouTube, which was soul destroying. Before that it was fine, but you know, I've had the support of my patrons for over a year now, and to have their exclusive content just put up to public was a really fucking low move on the hacker's behalf. I'm not going to say too much about YouTube, but they need to get something better in place to deal with these situations, at least on the communication front. Over 2 months to get the channel back. So this one run is 2 trails. We are going to start off on Dwayne Johnson. Be obvious when we get to the rock roll why it's called that, and then it'll lead on to Much Ruts. Check it out. So I have no gears. I am stuck in a high gear, so we'll see if I can get up here. Just. Right. Here's Dwayne Johnson. I might as well just show you guys properly. Straight down there is the main line. Down that way There's another option down this slab, and then there's another peel left there which we haven't really made a trail yet. Give it time. Right, let's do this. Right, I don't ride this one that much. I don't know why, because it's a banger. Oh, it's running really nice. This is very dry and grippy compared to what it usually is. Right, and you can see on the right there is much ruts. And we are just about to join on. Oh, that is actually quite clean. Lovely sequence of corners here. Right, now we've got a rock roll. Got to hit this real slow. Nice. Right, really committing ruts now. Properly have to lean in, otherwise you get knocked out. Oh, there we go. So cool. Oh. So I have learned a couple of things from this hacking. Obviously, number one, make sure I take my privacy or my security a bit more seriously. I've since added extra steps in to try and stop this same thing from happening again. The other thing is, I've realised that massively my my biggest following is on YouTube. Instagram, Strava and Patreon are all low numbers compared to YouTube, so I actually had no real way of communicating with everyone on YouTube when my YouTube channel was gone. So a lot of yous would had no idea what was going on. If you didn't follow me on any other platform, then there's no way that you would know I got hacked. So I should really try and push for Instagram a bit more, try and get a nice spread, so that if one platform fails for whatever reason, I can use another platform to let people know. So that's very much been highlighted. The other good thing, I suppose, is because YouTube is down, and obviously I was using YouTube to host my Patreon videos as well, I had to find another platform to use so that Patreon could still go. So this whole time, this last 2 months, my videos have still been going up on Patreon, and I've been hosting those videos on Vimeo, which is a platform I knew about before, but I didn't realise. Well, no, I did. I'd heard that the quality was much better, but now that I've started putting those videos on Vimeo, it doesn't compress like YouTube does. Many people will be watching my YouTube videos thinking, what, the quality is not that great. Well, actually on the computer, the actual files, the quality is good, but when you put it on YouTube, it just pinches all the quality from it. It compresses the file as much as possible. Well, Vimeo doesn't do that, and I'm really pleased that now my patrons get the full, almost the full quality that the video started off as, so that has been quite a good thing. On that note, if anybody wants to help support the channel, please jump over to patreon.com/McTrailRider. I mean, literally, the channel is still going because of the support on Patreon, and I couldn't have done it without them. So yeah, if you feel you want extra content, if you enjoyed those longer videos that were going up on YouTube without my permission, then you'll get them, and now at a better quality than ever before on Patreon. In fact, many of you guys did jump over to Patreon to support me when the channel was down, so much appreciated. It's a kind of you do me a favour, I do you a favour sort of thing, and it's really, really organic. and I'm so glad that I've had that support to get me through this awkward, annoying and frustrating time. Anyway, this is called Never Pull Out, and it is a scary old trail, as you'll see in a minute. So I might be walking a bit coming up now, just purely because I do not want to hurt myself. Don't want to put any strain on the NHS. Oh, good start as well. This bit right here. Good old GoPro will be flattening it out, but that is a angle of 45-50 degrees with a catch berm at the bottom, just. And it's a scary old chute. We'll give it a bash. I'm tripoding it. Oh, not clean. Yeah, pretty damn full on. The rest is not quite so committing. Oh, Jesus, right. Now it gets its name, Never Pull Out, because of these really narrow, fully committing ruts. You have to stay in these ruts or you are done. So this really separates the men from the boys. It is such a hard trail to keep on top of things. So many people come off there. Well, I'm pleased to say I nailed it, which isn't always the case. And then extremely steep chute at the end. Oh, he done it. Yes. Doesn't always go as well as that. Alright. How you doing? Ah, good. I got hacked. It's back now though. Got back like a couple of days ago. Oh well, I just caught up with the wee guy there. He's a local. I think they're going down to the berm that I was working on yesterday, so we might bump into them. It's good to see people out on my trails, and especially young people. Right, so this is called Slidewinder. This is me and my mate Stevie who've done most of the building on this particular one, and as a result it's probably my favourite. It's called Slidewinder because it's very windy, and most often than not, or more often than not even, it's very slidey. So Slidewinder seemed like a pretty appropriate name. Oh well, this is the corner I was working on. Sounds like I'm to the metal there. Have a quick look at this corner. If you follow me on Instagram, I've done a wee story using these to try and bring this back up to its former glory. It's a really cool drop down 180. Love it. So excited when me and Stevie were making this, and it's made us better. It's quite a hard corner to make. Let's continue. So we've got a very similar corner, but to the right, this one here, the wee drop down on it, and the trail takes a change of style, awkward routes, and then flat turns, fairly straightforward. and now things are about to take a turn for the steep and awkward. So drop steeply down here, only to pop straight back up here, then to thread the fucking needle there, and then into this off camber wild section. Right, this is where we cross a walker's path, so go nice and steady here. Last thing I want to do is annoy walkers. Right, and now this is called Mini DH. This is the original trail from the hill. This has been here for so long, but it resembles a very different trail to what it used to back in the day. It's a lot more open. We've even got a wee jump. Berms that need a bit of work. Used to be really good. Little jump, bigger jump, catch berm. Oh, such a delight to ride this. Just riding so well just now as well. Oh. Alright boys.
I couldn't get so high though. The height that was worried, it's a bit after that.
Yeah. I just set my suspension really fast and boing. So those are my local trails. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know if there's any features that really stood out that you enjoyed. I suspect some of my upcoming videos are going to heavily feature this forest anyway, be that maintenance videos on these trails or adding new features in or building entirely new trails. If I can't go to work or I need to keep practicing social distancing, then what a better place and what a better way to spend it. So I'm glad to get this video out, a nice current video. This is the 22nd of March, Sunday. Hopefully this video will be out tomorrow or Tuesday. The following videos, however, will be going back in time to show you some of the videos that I put on Patreon when the channel was hacked. So I hope you enjoy them. I'll try and get through them reasonably quickly, and then we'll get back up to speed to real time. So thanks for watching this, and I have no idea when I'll see you again and no idea what I'll be doing, but look after yourselves, be sensible, and stay safe.